I want to come to, since we're talking about, of course, domestic inflation, food inflation specifically, but, China cannot be left out of the equation when we talk about external factors that may impact the mood across the world. Now, we've seen China has finally slipped into deflation. It's not unexpected. People were anticipating this to happen, and it's finally gone into a scenario called called disinflation. Now, what do you read into China's recovery, and how's that going to weigh into India?
Kartik, you mentioned absolutely correct. Okay, if the China is in a sinking sand, that definitely will have an impact in the global sentiment of the market. But on a longer term perspective, when China is getting into deflationary kind of prospects, it will help the Indian economy on a longer term prospects. Overall, the market global sentiment can be weak. Okay, as if with respect to the global growth is concerned, it will have a short term impact, but not on the longer term note.
Okay. And exports almost at an all-time low from China at about down about 14.5% or so, and even imports reducing. We are talking about a disinflation kind of a scenario. So there is absolutely no demand. There is no sort of factory output being consumed by the market in China. Now, number one, of course, the Chinese central bank will have to look at a rate cut, which they have done already. But there is also commentary about China lowering taxes. Now, a lower tax regime in China, could it take out investments from India in the China plus one scenario? Could it then become India minus one, and all the investments which are coming into India going back into China for a favorable tax environment and lower rates?
Or may I just add to that, is it going to be the opposite as a result of disinflation, as a result of lower factory output? Are we going to see more FIIs coming from China to India? So which of the two scenarios do you see playing out in the near term?
Yeah. Yeah, Karthik, you nailed it. But just to mention, the hot money can move anytime, either ways. The hot money in across the financial markets, but the long only money is chasing India. Okay, but there might be a short-term impact with respect to the monetary policy changes and short-term growth prospects. But whereas the long only money is committed towards Indian markets, when we interact with many FIIs, okay, they are committed towards investing in India for long only because of the policy policy uh, uh, visibility in India is concerned, the growth prospects in India is concerned, and macroeconomic data in India is concerned. It gives more headroom in India and also more visibility in India. So that is the reason India can be remained favorite for the long only money, but the short money can move here and there with respect to the growth prospects in the medium to short term.